Right, good morning fish people, I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV. It is Saturday the 26th of February and you are joining me today for my final go at the golden rod. It's the qualifier at Barston Lakes. I should have met David Wood and Andy Kinder and Dave Smith at a cafe on just off junction 24 on the M1. I was there nice and early. Didn't realise, or I'd forgotten, there are two exits on junction 24. I've come off the wrong one. No little roundabouts to get back on. And I've ended up rejoining at junction 23, so completely missed it. But luckily, just round the corner from junction 23, there was a truck stop cafe, so I've had my breakfast. Dave's still looking for a cafe. He's got lost as well. What a pair of idiots. He will be in a foul mood. He's already said, well, that's another fine mess you've got me into. Oh, he'll be absolutely boiling. No breakfast for Dave. I'm not sure if he's just turned up or not. He's going to be later than me, but I've just arrived, 20 past 8. I'm not sure what time we're fishing, 10 or half past 10. 5-hour match. So it all depends on the draw today. It's still in winter mode. It's got up to a lovely 4 degrees. It was 2 degrees this morning. I've noticed there's been frost everywhere, so it's not filling in time. It's winter fishing still. Let's see how we do. Let's see where we get drawn. So let's hope I get into a decent area. Right, I'll see you at the draw. Good morning, Phil. Andy Kinder sold me one of his tickets.
Now, you don't look like Andy Kinder. Your name is?
Alan Norris.
Alan
Norris.
What's your middle name?
You know my first name's Edward, actually. My middle name's Alan. You've been dying to say that. By the way, folks, that is a face only a mother could love. Do you agree?
We'll not go there. Don't worry about that. Right, Alan.
£20?
Is it a real one?
Yes.
In that?
Would you like to check it?
Right, Alan, make your draw.
Right. Is any good ones left?
124 still in.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
Let's have a look. There we go, folks.
Come on, Cam, he's right ugly bastard.
Open it up for me, Andy. Let's have a look.
Wrong thing to do.
Listen, this kid draws at his skin every time.
He ain't drawn 124 though, has he?
No, he hasn't, but it's an absolute flyer. 15. Absolute flyer.
Oh, 15, decent area, I think. Right. See you soon.
Right, okay, please.
How were your breakfast then, Dave?
Don't you talk to me.
He's on it bloke, I
Go
know.
on, say it. That's another fan mess you got me into, Al.
He's on it bloke, I know. This turn off.
Come on then, Dave. Get
You're
drawn.
drawing, Dave? I am.
Oh,
Wrong one.
1, 2, 4's in, Dave. What is it? Oh, he's got the flyer! Get in, David. Bloody hell, he's in my section. Wowzers. David Wood has drawn the most famous peg in Europe, I think. Peg 124 at Barston. He's feeling the pressure now. He's had a good chat with Andy Kinder. He's giving him some first class advice. So good luck, Dave. I do wish you all the best here. There's some pressure on. Doesn't always produce, but you would take it 100% of the time, that peg. It's probably the most consistent peg on the lake, so it's a great chance. Unfortunately, 122, 123, 124 there in my section. I've drawn, can be a decent area. Out of the teens, when the teens are on form, they can take some beating too. I've drawn 15. Andy says out of the teens, it's probably about the best one that you can have. So it's a short walk for me as well. So Andy said I've got to start at sort of 70 metres. Well, I've got one clipped up at 69. We'll have a look with that. I'll probably put some bait short just as a quick look. He says not really. He said ideally get out there. He says you'll probably only need that. So, but I'm going to put some bait at 42 metres just so it's there to have a look at. Probably won't touch it for a few hours and just try it now and again if I'm not getting anything. But that's my starting point, 69 metres, and work across and work out. And just hope that we get one or two. Can produce very well. It just depends. This time of year, you just don't know. So we shall see. I'm looking forward to it. Let's hope we get a few pulls. See you on the bank. Right, folks, here I am. 40 minutes to go. Peg 15, yes. I can't see a number anywhere now. But yeah, oh, there we are, look. Peg 15, there we go. Peg 15, like I said, a quick word with Andy Kinder. Dave Wood is over there. Peg 1, 2, oh no, wait a minute. Have I got it right? It's hard to say. Over there, peg 124. So he's going to be chucking this way, and working his way down there. That's his plan. Aim for peg 14 and work across. I'm going to be chucking pretty much straight out in front of me there. I've flipped up at 70 metres, 15 minutes there, and then if I have nothing, I'll go there and work out and out and so on. Dead simple plan. I have, Andy says don't bother with short. I can't not have a short line, just in case. I've clipped up at 42 metres, and I'm going to put some bait there. I'm just going to leave it and see how things go. So predominantly I'm going to be on the long line searching round. I'm going to put some bait out there, probably about 4 or 5 feederfuls, not massive feederfuls. There we go, look. 4 or 5 of those. Just put that down. And there's going to be maggots and micros and a bit of the Boilie Crush ground bait from Bag and Baits. And that's there just to try if I have to. I know corn can work well here, pellet can work well here, and maggot, and it's that kind of line that I've got with a window feeder. Something a little bit different, but I just know you can catch like that here. But the main thing is it's going to be hybrid feeder. So I'm not sure if, I keep thinking I've seen a fish, but then about 30 seconds later a fish pops up, a bird pops up. So I'll show you my bait tray. It's dead simple because it's not rocket science. There's my rod and my reel, 13 foot to launch it out there. So it's micros, there's 3mm and 2mm in there with some Boilie Crush ground bait in there, maggots for later. There's a separate set of micros there, just the standard ones, solid 2 and 3mm again. Those are soaked overnight, those I've soaked this morning. 2 different kinds of breakdown. Do you know something? I think that was a fish, but it wasn't in my peg, it was in his peg. And there we go. We've got some juice, different coloured wafters there, some washters there, speedy washters, and some wowzers, 9mm there. Obviously my box is on a bit of a slope. But that's as simple as that. I've got feeders I can change, heavier feeders if I want to go out. I'm going to start on a 45g feeder, large guru feeder, and just see what happens from there. So, dead simple plan. Let's see how the day goes, and hope I can beat Oliver Hardy over there. Right, we'll see you when we get fishing. Alright folks, I think it's just getting a picture. I don't know what's going wrong with my camera lately. I'm going to have to send it in for a service or something. But I just had Phil Briscoe behind me asking me if I'd had anything. I've just baited up in front of me at 40 metres. And 3 minutes in, the tip's gone round and I've just had a little F1. So that's the first cast. Not a bad start. So let's see if we can get another one. Make sure that wafter's sat right. I just twisted round as the wafter. I can't, I'm one of those people, I can't just let it go in any old how. It's got to be right, and it's twisted around the bloody hook. There we go, sorted. Because you've got to have that wafter wafting about on top of your bait. That is what we like to think is happening. I've tank tested it and it does. Nice and streamlined. There we go, look. Well, that's at 70 metres. I think Dave's just had one as well, I'm not sure. Pretty sure he's just had one, but I've just hooked into one myself, so there we go, let's get back in. Just hit the clip before it landed, so that will do. I might have to just punch it a little bit harder next time just to make sure it lands a little bit softer, but I'm happy with that. Right, so we're off the mark, folks. It was only about £1.5, maybe £2, but there you go, better than nothing. Good start. Well, I have hooked into another one. I've been getting line at it. It's a nice bream is this one. Oh, that wind's strong. It's only a tiddler as well. It's only a tiddler, that. It's a bream.
Oh, wow.
There we go. There you go, look. Nice bream.
You put them back?
Yeah. If it were Christmas though, I'd probably have it for my Christmas dinner. No.
He's not moving, is he alright?
Yeah, he will do, yeah.
Is he just in shock?
That's how they are, bream. He'll swim to the bottom in a minute. There you go, look. They're coming like wet bags, don't they? Right, there you go, folks, and the bream with an audience again. Right. I'd just taken, I'd no bite after 10 minutes. I'd just taken 5 metres off because I've been getting big, massive liners. And when I lifted it up, there were a bream on. So I've had 3 more casts and I've had 3 massive liners. So I've taken 5 winds off, which is about 5 metres. I can always go back out. I'm just going to have a look that little bit shorter because the liners I were getting were definitely cart liners because you had to lift. It was going around that far. You had to lift, and it's definitely not where I've baited up because that's to the left of the line that I'm on. So I'll give it another go and see if we can get a cart this time. Alright, folks, 7 minutes in, massive liner again, and then it went. So those 5 metres I've taken off. No, I don't know whether I've dropped on the fish at the right distance or what, but I still had a big liner just beforehand. It's coming I just heard my shock leader. It's a definite carp this time. My clutch set a little bit heavier than I normally do there. Oh, that wind's making it awkward. Come on, fishy. There we go, folks. It's awkward, that wind, isn't it? Oh. There we go, folks. We've got a carp there about 4 poundish. But that is really awkward stuff with that wind. You can hardly hold me landing net. You're wanting to blow right all the time. As you can see, I'm struggling to hold it now. There we go. So that's another one in the net. Right. Whew. Be alright with a £20 rum, won't it? So we've got to go back out there on the 65. It's about 65 metre line it's on now. There we go, we'll get baited up, get back in. Well, that's gone. Well, it was massive drop back bike. Drop back bike. And that went after 2.5 minutes. So those liners and taking a bit of distance off seem to have worked so far. I just thought with all the massive liners I were getting, I thought they were a bit short of these fish. And it seems like I'm right, but you just never know with fishing, they could just switch off. I don't know how Dave's getting on. Oh, nobody likes to see that, do they? Bloody hell. That has just come off. I don't think it was the biggest. Just no reason. Everything's right. But anyway, let's get back out. No point stewing over that, is there? Alright, folks, big drop back bite after 10 minutes, 10.5 minutes actually. It's not a big fish. Guy two up to my right has had a 13 pounder, he reckons, and another fish with it. I've had those 3 and the lost one and this. I've got £9 plus this, so I'm behind. The guy to my left's had, he's had a few, but similar sort of stamp to what I've been catching. Might be an F1, I think, maybe. This way it's fighting. Only like a bream. Just do some bigger fish. That's why the other one probably pulled out. I bet it was an F1 before, just in the lip. But better than nothing, folks, better than nothing. Right, back in we go, yeah. I'll put £2 on for that, so it takes me up to 11. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. It would have been nice to be up to 15 or so after the first hour or so. Just need some bigger, I keep getting bigger liners. I've got another one set up at 54 metres, another rod. I may have a look at that. This wind is horrendous now. Really awkward casting. I've got to chuck to my left now to try and get it within the vicinity of where I'm fishing. It's horrendous. Right, I'm gonna go. There's people walking past me here now, so I'm gonna have to pull my pole and stuff in, my landing net pole. Right, folks, this definitely feels a better fish, much more positive bite. I missed to drop that bite, or on phone with Woody. It's just told me he's not had a liner or a bite yet. Guy's had a small carp next to him, and Dave Bailey's had 2 or 3 skimmers or something. Guy to my left just had another carp. This definitely feels a better fish. How big it is, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Let's just hope it stays on. Yeah, it certainly feels more deliberate in its movement, heavier and slower, so I'm assuming it's probably the biggest fish of the day. Let's hope, he says. Where is it? Hard to tell where it is. Yeah, to my right. Oh, have you got my? Is it over to you? Yeah, it must be. Oh, it's caught next door. I didn't realise it had gone that far over. My shot lead has just come in. That's typical, isn't it? Didn't realise it had gone that far across. Typical, gone over that far. We're pulling it to the left as well. Not a lot you can do, is there? It's certainly a heavy fish, this one. I don't think it's helping with that line of his. This bloody landing net. It's not looking good, this. Not looking good, folks. Bloody hell, my landing net. Bloody hell. There we go, it's a good 8-pounder. Sorry about that, pal. Just can't hold your landing net at all. That is hard work, that. He's a good 8-9 pound, so we're happy with that. Freed itself from his line. That was a nightmare, that. It just wants to blow my landing net out of my hand. I just can't hold it. Next door's got one as well. There we go, look. He's got to be at least £8. There we go. Gosh. Well, I've had another F1, and I think this is an F1 as well. Another back bite. Could be wrong, but I think it is an F1. Yeah, there we go, another F1. Well, folks, battery went flat, but I did put that in my net, the little F1. Guy to my left's still catching, and the guy on peg 17 to my right, he's had a few as well. And this definitely feels like a carp. And this went round literally. I was just about to get a battery out to put in. I went straight round, so it was only in a couple of minutes. I've put a bigger feeder on, 55 gram feed, because it was just blowing too much. I couldn't put it exactly where I wanted. But this 55 gram feeder, accuracy wise, much better. Planes going over. Come on, fishy, show your face. Definitely a carp, but not one of the Barston monsters. There, we've got him. Another one about £4 or so, £5 I'll give him. I'll give him £5 that one. So we're steady away, folks, we're steady away. The wind was that strong, it blew my trolley away earlier. I've got it behind trees. So there you go, another £5, maybe a little bit more actually. It could be 6. Right, just to give you a quick update. I know Dave's definitely had something because I've seen him landing a fish. I don't know what he's had, but here it's quite close. There's I think 17 and 18 are catching them. I'm not really looking at them all the time, but I think they're catching. And he's catching on my left there on peg 13. He's chucking at the back of the golf green over there. There's a golf green over there. He's chucking to the back of that. And I've been on this line, this 65 metre line. That's where I've been catching my fish. I've just gone slightly to the right a little bit, and it's difficult not to as well, because otherwise I'm casting straight into wind to go to my left. And it's just steady away. So 2 hours 20 minutes in, I've got 26, maybe £27. It could be 25, it could be 28, I'm not sure, but I've got 26 on my clicker. So it's okay. I don't know how it's going to fall. Back bite. That went backwards, and that's been in 3 minutes. that were alright. So I think I'm doing okay. You know, steady away. Talking to Graham Lewis this morning, he thought half a dozen pulls at most would be winning it today. Well, I've had more than that, but they're not been big fish. Half a dozen of them 20 pounders, you're going to win match. This is an F1 or a skimmer. The carp tend to just pull it, and the others seem to get drop back bites. But I'm happy. I'm catching. It's that time of year. It's freezing this morning. I'm catching. I'm happy. I think it's an F1. It feels a bit heavier now. Might be wrong. I hope I am wrong. I hope it's a carp about 5 or 6 pound. God, bloody wind. There's a carp. I'm shocked. He really is flexing his muscles. To go again. Come on, sunshine, this time. And I'm not holding back, ladies and gents. I'm giving it some right jip. There we go. Well, that is an absolute shock. That come in like a pound skimmer to start with, and it's a bloody 7 or 8 pound minute. How wrong can you be? Right, folks, 2 hours and 10 minutes to go. The bloke on peg 17 still catching. I haven't seen the guy to my left catch anything lately. I'm up to, I've got 36 pound on my clicker. It could be a bit more, it could be a bit less, not sure. I still think I'm doing alright here. Dave says there's not a lot being caught on the other side. He's had a carp and a couple of skimmers, I think. It's now dinner time for Nosh. And my mate Brummy, the Wim Master, went in pub last night for a pint. He gave me a pork and stuffing sandwich to take with me today. Oh, cheers, Phil. Right, dinner time for me. Quick cuppa. Well, I was going to bring it in. I thought, no, I'll give it a couple more minutes. Up to 8 minutes. Because I've not had a sign or anything. Which has been unusual. I've been getting my bites within 5 or 6 minutes on majority. Guy on peg 17 just landed a beast again. He's catching well. And I'll be looking into smaller fish. And I think he's winning the zone, to be honest with you. He's had some nice fish. I'm doing alright. I don't think I'm a mile off him. I could just do with a couple of 10-12 pounders just to help the cause. I was going to go further out. He's definitely fishing further out. He's not got a clip on, he says. And he's... That looks like a new stocky to me. Little ghosty. Not seen any of them before when I've been here. Right. Every time I think I'm ready for going a bit further out, I keep getting a bite. So I'm still at 65 metres, and that went round actually. I just lost one. Pulled off halfway for no reason. There's another F1, I think. And the guy on peg 13. Oh, bloody win. On peg 13 and Little F1.
That'll do for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I'm into another one, folks, but it's not the fish that I'm after. It's another F1, I think. I could be wrong, it might just start flexing its muscles now. I'm pretty sure it's an F1. Because that really did come in easy. And it is just scrapping a bit now. I hope I'm wrong and it's about 5 or 6 pounds. There we go, it's a little ghost, one of those stockies. Or an F1. One of those ghosties. Well, at least we're catching. They're going to be mighty fish in a few years, aren't they? There we go. That takes me to just over £40, I think. Oh, steady away, folks, steady away. Come on, the big fish. Right, that guy in peg 17 is into another big fish. He's definitely fishing further out. I put 2 metres extra on this, and it has gone round. It does feel like a better fish. It went round after 2 minutes. I don't think it's as big. I mean, he's had that one on ages. He's got a right lump on there. I don't think this is a right lump, but I think it's okay. I don't know. Feels alright now. Feels slow and heavy. Oh, it's hard to tell when you're reeling him in from so far. I knew it was better than the F1s. I think he's winning zone, that guy. With the fish that he's been catching compared with me. Anyways, I mean, like this one looks a decent fish, but he's been catching them twice the size of this, I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Come on, fishy. He's wanting to go to keep nets, aren't they? Yes. It's about £6 or so. We'll have maybe a little bit more. Right, so mine were probably £6-ish. I just heard him go, oh my god, and somebody said, what is that, £20? So even if it isn't £20, it's £10 plus. That's the difference in the fish that he's catching at the minute. So I just know from 2 fish that he's got, there's got to be at least £25 or more. Just from 2 fish, and I think I've got, and he's had a few fish as well, I've got 46 on here. And we've got about an hour and 15 minutes, so there we go. I still think I'm doing alright. Don't think I'm winning the zone. I don't know how they've gone on over there. If they start catching, they'll take some beating, so all to play for, folks, all to play for. Right, it's gone round again, folks, after 4 minutes. I don't think it's the biggest. Drop that bite ever so slightly. There we go. It's a nice bream. You'd be happy with those in a silver match, but I'm not happy with those today. I want £6-7 carps. Bloody brummy breams. They are brummy, aren't they, from down here? It just rhymes. There we go. Right then, folks, there's 24 minutes left. I'm still stuck on the £48 on my clicker. It might be a bit more. Not had any signs anywhere. I've gone a bit further out. Nothing. No liners like I was getting this morning. I did have a quick look short where I put some bait, nothing. I just had one look there, I didn't persevere with it. I think the fish are a bit further out. But it was worth a look, you just never know. So we're just praying that we get a couple of great big lumps. I'm going to need it because this guy to my right, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, I'm guessing he's got to have about, I couldn't see the fish because the guy to my right was sat in the way, I'm sure he's probably got about 70 pound. I think Dave says he's got about 30. I think Dave Burley's got about 40, I think, or 45 on the other side. So it's close between us. I just need a few more fish. But the bites seem to have dried up. It's just disappeared. So we're just keeping his fingers crossed. We have a couple of good pulls. There we go. Been a great day's fishing though. I think I've not kept count of the fish. I've had about 9 F1s roughly. 3 of those ghosty stockies, half a dozen skimmers and bream, and I think about 5 carp, I think it is, something like that. So it's been a nice day's fishing. Lost a couple halfway in, but I don't think there were big fish that had made a massive difference, but hey ho, that's one of those things. So there we go folks, that's your update. We shall probably see you at the weigh-in. Well, unbelievably, right on the whistle, I've got one on. Incredible. Thought I might as well let you see this one. I don't think I can catch that guy up. I've had an F1 and a skimmer. Had a good pull round at 3 casts ago and there was absolutely nothing there. But I've had a fabulous day's fishing. I've caught plenty of fish, just not the size I wanted. But I've got over 50 pound, I think. I think the guy to my left's done well. The guy to my right's done, Peg 17's done well. I think he's going to win it, I think. But I can't be a million miles away. I think this is another F1, I think. See what you believe. Even with my glasses I can't see where it fishes with sun. Is that bright? There we go, we got you. But yeah, I think I've right enjoyed it today. It's been nice to turn up winter and get a few bites at Barston, hey? What more do you want than that, folks?
25 for Pete Caton. And sectioner with a weight of 36.14 from peg 116, Joe Jagger. Right, that brings us to the overalls. When I get to the qualifiers, can I have the 3 qualifiers behind me, please, for a photograph? Right, in 5th place, with a weight of 47 pounds from peg 13, Gary Boydell. Gary Boydell. Take it for him. Right, in 4th place, with a weight of 50 pounds from peg 27, Kevin Hall. Hold on, Kev.
Hold on, Kev.
Hold on, mate. In 3rd place overall, with a weight of 61.4, peg 121, Dave, big boy Dave Burley.
That was good for a breakfast day.
Get breakfast in with that, dude.
Let me tell you, hey, you nearly didn't get that envelope, and my glasses would have gone in with your last cast. It was that far. It went there. Right, in 2nd place, with a weight of 66 pounds 10, I cannot believe this.
We'll have less of it, Phil.
Peg 15,
Doubting Thomas, you.
Alan Norris! Right,
Come on, Al. Use an interview.
with a weight of
Well, we'll just turn it off, Andy, I think.
Lee Jackson.
He fished it brilliant.
Lovely.
My advice, I put him in.
Cheers, Andy. Well, I'm sure you've seen the results. Let me just get this right, it's playing up. I'm sure you've seen the results. Damn it! I've drawn a decent area. Woody drew a decent area. It's not fish great over there, I don't think. So unlucky Dave. He's ended up with £30. I've ended up with, what did I end up with? £66.10 from peg 15. I've caught 20 odd fish. I don't really keep count of the fish. I've kept the poundage on my clicker. I've had about 10 F1s, 3 little ghosties, half a dozen or 8 Bremen skimmers, 4 or 5 carp, and yeah, them little ghosties, I've mentioned that. I've had 20 odd fish, something like that. And the guy who's actually it was peg 18, not peg 17, has had 13 fish and a £91.8. I've had 20 odd fish for £66.10. I have come second in the match. Highly delighted with that, but disappointed that it doesn't qualify me. Nice £200 pickup. So yeah, well done me. Your qualifiers from peg 116. Yeah, that's right, it's his writing. 116 with £36.14. So well done, Joe Jagger. Lee Jepson from peg 18, I think we cut him off actually before he went for his prize, from peg 18 with £91 8 ounces for his 13 fish. He was in the same zone as me, and that's why I've not qualified. And my good friend Andy Kinder, always there to give me advice, bless him, he has qualified from peg 61 with £40. So well done, you three. What a set of mighty fishermen you are, and very good luck in the final. Wish I was there. So your section wins, I think you've heard it, sort of 33 to, well, 61 to 25's been your section wins. So lovely days fishing. I just wish those fish had been a little bit bigger and to help me qualify. So I can't complain with the day that I've had. That's got to be a decent area. That's most fish I've caught at Barston. I've only been about 3 times, I think, 3, maybe 4 times at the most, 4 times. So yeah, lovely days fishing, can't complain about that. And thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got a drive home. I'm fishing the Hayfield Carp Elite tomorrow. See if I can qualify for that final, so we'll see how we get on there. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, folks. That sun is blinding me now, it's just gone onto my mirror. Don't forget, it's absolutely free to subscribe. If you click the notification bell, you'll get all our videos as we upload them, and a thumbs up would be very, very nice. Tactics today, dead simple, hybrid feeder, 2 and 3mm micros and a 9mm wafter on a size 10 QN1 Guru hook. And can you believe you're catching them skins like that? Unreal. These little buggers they are. Right, that's me done. 2-hour drive home. We shall see you on the bank at Acre Lake tomorrow. Thanks for watching, take care, and don't forget, fish on, guys.